Hello and welcome to this channel. Whether you're here for the first time or you've been with us for a while, I'm so glad you've joined. This is a place where we dive deep into God's Word, uncover timeless truths, and find encouragement for life's journey. No matter where you are in your walk with God, whether you're seeking answers, needing reassurance, or simply looking to grow in faith, you're in the right place. Together, we'll explore how God's promises can bring peace, strength, and hope to our lives. Have you ever stood at the foot of a mountain, overwhelmed by its size, wondering how you'd make it over? Life's struggles often feel the same, towering, immovable obstacles that leave us asking, where will my help come from? The answer is right here in Psalm 121. I lift up my eyes to the hills. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. What a powerful reminder that, no matter how impossible our challenges may seem, the Creator of all stands ready to help us. But that's not all. Psalm 91 promises protection, under the shadow of the Almighty, while Psalm 23 assures us of His guidance and comfort through every dark valley. These scriptures form a lifeline, a roadmap to peace and assurance for anyone facing trials. Join me as we explore these life-changing truths, uncover how they interconnect, and learn how to live with unshakable confidence in God's care. Whatever you're going through, be it struggles in your relationships, financial burdens, doubts in your faith, or any challenge that feels too heavy to bear, know this: God sees you, cares for you, and promises to protect and provide for you. He is your refuge in every storm, your strength in weakness, and your guide through uncertainty. Trust in Him, and He will carry you through, no matter how impossible the situation may seem. Psalm 91, the protection of the Almighty. Let us understand the verses of this psalm carefully. Verses 1 to 2. He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God, in Him I will trust. This opening assures us that staying close to God provides safety and peace. Dwelling in God's secret place means living in constant communion with Him, trusting Him in every circumstance. His shadow symbolizes His protective presence. Verses 3 to 8. God protects from hidden dangers, the snare of the fowler, and visible threats, deadly pestilence. He surrounds us with His angels to guard us from accidents or spiritual attacks. 1,000 may fall at your side and 10,000 at your right hand, but it shall not come near you. This demonstrates that even in overwhelming danger, God's protection stands as a shield for the faithful. Verses 9 to 13. When we make God our refuge, no evil or harm will overpower us. The imagery of treading upon the lion and the cobra signifies victory over spiritual enemies and obstacles. Verses 14 to 16. God promises deliverance for those who love Him, acknowledges His name, and calls upon Him. Because He has set His love upon me, therefore I will deliver him. This emphasizes God's personal care for His children. Psalm 23, the shepherd's care. Let's explore the meanings of these verses now, what God plans and is ready to do for us, if we put our trust in Him. Verse 1. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. The shepherd provides all that we need, spiritually, emotionally, and physically. There's no lack for those under His care. Verses 2 to 3. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. The imagery of green pastures and still waters reflects peace and abundance. God refreshes our soul and gives us strength during life's trials. Verse 4. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. This assures us of God's presence even in the darkest times. The rod and staff symbolize His guidance and protection. Verse 5. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup overflows. God's blessings are so abundant that they overshadow opposition and hardships. Verse 6. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. God's goodness and mercy pursue us, and He promises eternal fellowship with Him. Psalm 123 verses 1 to 2 says, Unto you I lift up my eyes, O you who dwell in the heavens. Behold, as the eyes of servants look to the hand of their masters, as the eyes of a maid to the hand of her mistress, so our eyes look to the Lord our God, until he has mercy on us. The psalm begins with the psalmist lifting their eyes to the heavens, where God rules over all creation. This upward gaze signifies a recognition of God's supreme authority and the psalmist's dependence on him. By addressing God as the one who dwells in the heavens, it places him above all earthly powers, emphasizing his ability to intervene in every situation. When life feels overwhelming, lifting our eyes to God reminds us that his power is greater than any challenge we face. He reigns above, yet he is intimately aware of our struggles. The imagery of a servant looking to their master's hand and a maid to her mistress's hand conveys complete reliance and trust. Servants depend on their masters for provision, guidance, and protection. This metaphor illustrates our relationship with God. We look to him as the source of all mercy, sustenance, and help. Just as a servant trusts their master's care and provision without question, we are called to trust God's timing and wisdom. Waiting on the Lord with patience and humility reflects our faith in his plan. The psalmist expresses an earnest plea for mercy, underscoring human frailty and the need for divine intervention. The phrase "until he has mercy on us" conveys persistence and unwavering faith, teaching us to wait for God's response without losing heart. This serves as a reminder that while we may face trials or injustice, our response should be to look to God for his mercy and grace. God's mercy is not given out of obligation but flows from his loving character. Additional Bible verses of assurance can be found from the following books. 1. Jeremiah 29 verse 13. You will seek me and find me when you search for me with all your heart. God promises to be found by those who sincerely seek him, offering hope and a future. 2. Isaiah 41 verse 10. Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you, yes, I will help you, I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. God reassures us of his strength and support, even in fear or weakness. 3. Matthew 11 verses 28 to 30. Come to me, all you who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and lowly in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. Jesus offers rest to those burdened by struggles, promising to share their load. 4. Romans 8 verse 28. And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose. Even in struggles, God orchestrates everything for the good of his people. 5. Hebrews 13 verses 5 to 6. I will never leave you nor forsake you. So we may boldly say, The Lord is my helper, I will not fear. What can man do to me? God's unchanging presence and help give us courage and assurance. God's promises in these psalms and other scriptures emphasize his unchanging nature and loving care. When we seek him with a sincere heart, he becomes our refuge and fortress, Psalm 91 verse 2. Our shepherd and provider, Psalm 23 verse 1. Our ever-present help in trouble, Psalm 46 verse 1. Our peace in the storm, John 14 verse 27. And the one who upholds us with unfailing love, Isaiah 40 verse 31. God doesn't promise a life without difficulties, but he guarantees his presence and protection through every trial. Sincere faith and trust in him assure us that no matter what challenges we face, his grace will be sufficient, 2 Corinthians 12 verse 9. You don't have to face these struggles alone. Turn to God in prayer and lean on his promises. The Psalms are a powerful way to connect with him and find strength. Pray Psalm 91 to rest in his protection and know that he guards you from all harm. Meditate on Psalm 23 to experience his guidance and comfort as your good shepherd. Lift up Psalm 121 to remind yourself that your help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. Seek his mercy through Psalm 123, trusting that he will respond with compassion and grace. As you pray these psalms, let them anchor your faith and fill your heart with peace, knowing that God is always at your side.